Hey Dorkaholics, this is Neil Bowie at Anime Impulse at the Anaheim Convention Center. Today we are going to go around, talk to attendees, cosplayers, you name it, and ask them to fill out our this or that survey. Stay tuned. Panda Cosplay House, did I say that right?
Yes, indeed.
She's in a lovely Storm cosplay for DC versus Marvel. Obviously you are Marvel.
What can I say? The win is a win.
I'm with Seabass.
Hey everyone, nice to see you.
DC versus Marvel, obviously you put Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, no, okay, I do love them equally as much. There was a lot of contention on this list, but since I'm wearing the fit, I might as well stick to it.
I'm here today with Young Drab.
Yo, what's up?
Young Drab sharing the Broly drip.
Yes, sir. I had to go with Marvel just because DC hasn't been putting out any really good movies lately. They haven't been doing their characters justice and stuff. You know, they're lacking. Marvel's on top of it.
Marvel, yeah. My favorite superheroes are from Marvel. Wolverine and Deadpool.
Teleportation over flight.
Teleportation a lot easier. If you gotta fly, you gotta explain to everyone how you're flying, but if you teleport, just, I was here the whole time, what are you talking about?
Flight over teleportation.
I guess you can burn your metabolism while flying. Also, you can catch birds. It's all like free food.
I did not think of that one. Teleportation over flight.
All right, so this one wasn't really hard to choose. I'd rather teleport to places because if you have flight powers and stuff, we got to watch out for airplanes and everything. And like they're talking about flying cars. So if you have the power of flight, you're going to have to be watching out for all of that.
Just the instantness of teleportation is probably like a lot better. Like if I wanted to go to Japan, I could just do it right now in an instant.
Teen Titans over Justice League. I'm a big Teen Titans fan. How about you?
Always. Teen Titans, I grew up with Teen Titans, the original. And yes, we know both theme songs.
T-E-T-do-do-do-do-do.
Teen Titans! Yes!
Teen Titans, they're younger, a lot more potential for stories, and just, they have a better team dynamic.
I think there's this one comic book page that I really liked. It was they were like arguing amongst themselves, and I think Flash said the Justice League is just co-workers, but the Teen Titan is a family.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
I had to go with Teen Titans because Cartoon Network, original. It's been around for a while. I watched it as a kid.
She put Pokemon despite me wearing a Digimon shirt. Find your audacity.
Gotta catch them all.
My argument has always been people that love Digimon know to pick one partner and are loyal to that partner. Whereas Pokemon, you have a roster of like 6. Sometimes you got a bench.
But
Sometimes
you always have your favorite. You have the roster, yes, but you take care of everyone. Everyone gets a base level of love and TLC. But your favorite, like Pikachu, that is his ride or die. Pikachu got upset. That man was earth-shattering upset when Ash was crippled. He said, "You broke him! You will feel my wrath!"
you saw Pokemon the first movie?
Yes! He said, "Nah, Pika Pika."
Pika.
It's a 50-50 for both, but I grew up with both of them, so, but I do like Pokemon more because there's more stuff to look at. But it was nice for the Digimon card that you gave me. Thank you so much for that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, Digimon. All day, Pokemon went crazy with the marketing. Digimon didn't do too well with the marketing. The Digi evolutions are sick. You got Omnimon, such a cool character. The movies, if you haven't seen them, watch the movies. They're just entertaining to watch, even if you don't know about Digimon. You can jump right into it. The fact that they bring him from a digital world into the real world, whole different concept from Pokemon. And at least Digimon aren't trapped inside Pokeballs.
They're in their own world.
Yeah, Pokemon low-key is like slavery. Like we're enslaving the Pokemon. It's not okay.
And then X-Men over Avengers. You were talking about X-Men earlier. Who's your favorite X-Men character?
Wolverine, ironically.
Ironically.
Yeah, it's that, or I forgot his name. It's like the son of Mystique.
Nightcrawler.
Yes.
I think the X-Men is, well, because more so what I was thinking with that is that the Avengers, before the movies, they weren't really that like big of a team. I mean, don't get me wrong, you had like the new Avengers and stuff like that, but X-Men, I mean, they've been around for a lot longer. And their roster is always rotating, and I think it has a better potential.
Sure, there's so many angles to it. It's like the school, them being a superhero team, the mentorship.
Yeah, exactly. The Avengers, like, don't get me wrong, I love them to death, but I feel like they got a lot better ever since the MCU got a hold of them and made everyone else like them so much, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I'll take whatever we can get.
X-Men over Avengers. Which X-Men cartoons did you grow up with?
Ooh, okay, so that's I cannot name all of them. There's just too many. But the movies kind of started it all way before Marvel started taking over and making the Avengers and everything. So they're kind of OG, to be honest.
Jackman.
Yeah, shout out to Hugh Jackman.
Iron Man over Captain America. Something says fascist. Capitalist.
It's a full circle for him as well. Of like the Iron Man movie, like the live action with Robert Downey Jr., one of my favorites had to be, I think it was the first one or the second one, where the villain was like a Russian dude that had a pet cockatoo. I love birds. I have my own cockatoos, and I was like, this is great. It's relatable. Kind of like in the movie Rio. The evil cockatoo, yeah. But just a guy that can have the knowledge to talk smack and back it up. That's something for me. Like with Captain America, it's kind of just like brute force. Like nothing wrong with a big, strong build. Nothing wrong at all. But physical muscle can only take you so far in a mental battle.
Captain America is just like a badass, you know? So creative with the shield.
Team ups over betrayal. What has been your favorite team up storyline?
When the villain works with the good guy to defeat a bigger villain, and I'm like, yeah.
Like when Megatron and Optimus Prime fight Unicron.
Yeah.
The power of friendship, it's always good. But with betrayals, you could do it so horribly wrong to where it makes no sense to the plot. But with our heroes and the good guys, not necessarily saying that you can always expect it to happen, but when it does happen, it's like, yes, everything's just cohesively like, fingers crossed, okay, maybe they can finally get through this boss. It's great. It's exhilarating. Betrayals, you have to do it tastefully. Because you can't just outright be like, okay, you have enemies to lovers and then back to enemies, but then the betrayal because he was like, I actually cared about them at once, but I have to like go back to my original story. It's like,
Team ups. What has been your favorite team up in any storyline?
Probably when Spider-Man and Venom first teamed up in the 90s, right before Venom got his own comic, and when they teamed up to like put their differences aside.
Everyone has been saying they like team ups over betrayal, but you put betrayal.
I feel like they're a lot more interesting, right? Like team ups are great, but just like I don't like them, right? But they just make the story so much more interesting.
Beyblade versus Bakugan. Explain. I'm a big Beyblade guy.
I was obsessed with Bakugan for a long time. Like straight after Pokemon, I was like, ooh, what's this? And then I saw the toys, and anything that had like a magnetic backing would immediately open them. I was obsessed with Bakugan.
Bakugan came way too late for me, so I was just dead set on Beyblade. Those battles made sense. Bakugan, I saw one episode. It's just marbles with cards, and then the marble turns. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but you're not right either.
Okay, it's like Pokemon plus marbles plus cards.
Exactly. Strategy. You got to get in the mindset of it.
Well, they're not remaking Bakugan. They're remaking Beyblade. Just saying.
Okay. I'll take that out.
Bakugan over Beyblade. You need to explain this one to me. I never touched Bakugan. I didn't get it.
I just like the little models that like they open becomes like a little creature because for Beyblade there's no animal that pops out. That's it.
To be fair though, I both had a gambling ring for Bakugan and Beyblade at my school, so I lived them both.
Gambling ring?
Yeah, pretty much. Whoever beat each other, they won their prize Bakugan or Beyblade.
That's hardcore, man. Super speed or mind control?
I don't really want to control people's minds. You can already do that by becoming an influencer and posting stuff online. Because let's be honest, a lot of people's minds are controlled by what they watch, social media, anime, and sometimes it's for good reasons and sometimes it's for the worst. So I'd rather have super speed.
Mind control, it could be used many different ways. A lot of people will take mind control as like, you're trying to build a slave army, which isn't the case. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you can just bend them at your will. Mind control could be anything from subtle suggestion, like the art of, a lot of lawyers talk essentially is the art of suggestion. So you can use that knowing how that influences somebody's thought process to your advantage.
You said super speed over mind control.
I'm hoping metabolism so I can burn my calories faster. Think about it. Exercise, stronger legs.
I've always had a thing for super speed. I don't get me wrong, mind control's super cool, but I think super speed is just it sounds more fun.
My favorite anime is Code Geass, and
Dude, mine too.
yeah, nice. Yeah, so mind control, hands down. Lelouch is the greatest.
Superman over Batman.
Superman, easy pick. He could go chill and sleep in the sun and become super overpowered and then come back and just obliterate Batman if he wanted to. But he chooses not to. I don't know why. I don't know why they're still fighting. It's kind of like they might as well just be boyfriends at this point.
Not wrong. Batman over Superman.
My first movie or second movie was Batman. It was with Heath Ledger, so he has a special heart.
Superman over Batman.
Yeah, just because he's more overpowered, in my opinion. Yeah,
I was trying to figure out, like, is this Batman hate or actual Superman love?
Superman love, not
Okay.
Batman hate. I like Batman too.
Thank you so much for your time today, Seabass. It's been great. Enjoy the rest of your Anime Impulse.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Young Drab. Been a pleasure speaking with you, man.
Yeah, pleasure speaking with you. Shout out to Dorkaholics. Woo! Go follow them.
That's a wrap on this year's Anime Impulse 2024. Stay tuned for the next event.